oh, blogging means I have to write. But yes, you do, but it's also connected to having your own website. Hey everybody, happy Friday. I hope that you are doing well. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a crucial aspect to do that you need to have when you have an online teacher business or any online business. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say that I did a poll in my Facebook group, and in the poll I asked, what do you guys want help with? Do you want a thriving teacher business? Do you want to learn how to have a successful YouTube channel? Do you want your own students online? And I think those were the three main things that I asked. I think I also asked about blogging. So the results from the poll, they did not surprise me. A lot of people said that they want an online teacher business and they want to get students. They want to get private students. So in order to get both of those things, I'm going to be addressing the steps that you need to take in order to get those things. I think I just said that 2 times. So it's really important to take this step. If you want clients, if you want private clients, or if you want a successful YouTube channel and you want to be able to reach the people who are viewing your channel, because I would assume a successful YouTube channel doesn't just mean getting views, but it's going to be connected to your thriving teacher business in some regard. So if you want to get clients or customers who are watching your YouTube channel, if you want to convert them to customers, you need to have this one thing. And that one thing is called a lead magnet. But before we get into that, I want to address something really important that connects to this lead magnet, which is a website. So I was a little, maybe I'm not surprised, but I feel like there's something that you really need to know when you're thinking about a blog. I think what people automatically assume is, oh, blogging means I have to write. But yes, you do, but it's also connected to having your own website. If you want a successful teacher business, whether you want private students, whether you want to have an awesome YouTube channel, or just in general you want a teacher business, it's really, really important to have a website. Why? Any guesses why? Think about it. Your website is like your main hub. So if you, let's say you do have a YouTube channel, it's doing amazing. Well, guess what? YouTube owns that. You don't own that. You may have created the content, but they could take your channel down at any time. When you have a self-hosted website on WordPress, you own it. That is your basically online property. So that doesn't happen when you use Blogger or any website that offers that free, like a free hosted website platform. Good things aren't free. It's that kind of idea. So there's something in the terms that says we could remove your website at any time. So really, really consider that if you do want to get your own clients, if you do want to have a successful teacher business, this is something that you need to have, a website. And one thing, if you are a little intimidated by that, you can check out my blog, How to Start a Teacher Blog the Right Way. And there's a video in there that goes through step by step how to set it up. It's not that intimidating, especially if you commit to it, you take the time, and you don't look at it like, oh, I need to get it done today. That's one thing that I've learned over the past several years doing my own teacher business, is that I have to look at things long term. You have to be in it for the long game. Because if you're thinking, oh, I want it done today, the thing with a business is the work is never done. It's ongoing. So you really have to chip away. That's what I encourage you to do, is chip away, chip away, chip away. And that way you don't let things overwhelm you. Okay, so now that we know why a website is important, we're going to continue talking about a lead magnet. So this thing that you that you may not have heard of before, maybe you have, but if you want a successful teacher business, you need to have an email list. And the reason you want an email list is, let's say one day, okay, you have a successful website, but what if you start to lose traffic? What if the algorithms change and your traffic goes down? Well, if you have an email list, you can send emails to your subscribers at any time. So how do you get people on your email list? It's through something called a lead magnet. So the lead magnet is a freebie of some kind, and I have one as well. You might be on my email list, and maybe you joined by getting my PDF. The PDF is Teaching ESL Online and How to Increase Your Income in 7 Steps. So if you have that PDF, that means you got my opt-in, my lead magnet offer. And in order to get that PDF, you had to give me your email. So now I can email you my blog posts. I can tell you about the courses that I'm offering or the coaching that I'm offering. So that is why it is so important to have this if you want a successful teacher business, all right? So let's just recap here. These are 3 important things that you need, whether you want private clients, a successful YouTube channel, and so on. You need that website, a self-hosted website on WordPress. You need to have an email list, and in order to get people on your email list, you need to have that lead magnet. And I wrote a blog post recently, which is linked in the description. So the blog post goes over 31 ideas for lead magnets. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about a lead magnet, and I'm just going to head over to that blog post so I can go over some of the important points here for you. So when you have this lead magnet, it's going to be on what's called a landing page. And what a landing page is there's nothing else that you can click on. There's not a menu where you can kind of browse and click on other things. The only thing that you can click on is get your PDF or get your free guidebook or whatever it might be to get the person who's viewing it to opt in. And what I mean by when I say opt in is just put your email address in, put your name in, and click get my PDF or get my guidebook. So that is what a landing page is. So that's another reason why you would need a website, because on your website, it can lead people to that landing page. So on my website, you can see a button that says Get Started Now. When you click Get Started Now, it takes you to my landing page. And then when they opt in, when people give me their name and their email address, then it connects them to my email provider. So if you really want to commit to having a successful teacher business, there are some investments that you have to make. So in order to earn money, sometimes you have to give a little money. And it's not crazy. It's not like a crazy amount of money. It might be like $20 a month or something, or $30 a month. They let you use it for free up to so many subscribers. So in the beginning, you can just have it for free. And then once you get, I don't know if it's like your first 100 or 500 subscribers, then they will charge you $30 a month. So think about it. What are you using for $30 a month? Could you sacrifice something instead of spending $30 a month on Starbucks, or instead of spending $30 a month on whatever it may be, whether you're going to cut back on shopping or something? Try to really shift your mindset so that you're investing in your business rather than in things that aren't really going to give you a return. Because an email list is going to give you a return on your investment. So think about that too. That's why investing is important. Okay, so my email provider is Convertkit. And Convertkit is one of the most popular email providers for people who have an online business. And I trust them. I like them. I know that they have really good customer service. I can just use their chat box. They might not be available right away, but they'll always get back to me. They always give me the answers that I need. So anytime I have to troubleshoot, I just head over to their support chat box and I get my answers. So that's something that I love about them too. And then the other important thing about an email provider is called deliverability. Do the emails get delivered? Are they going into spam or not? So that's something else you have to think about. And then a third thing you have to think about is, do they allow you to use like affiliate marketing? Because anybody who is in the online business world is probably, I would say like 100% gonna have an affiliate link, at least one, unless you're just getting started. But at some point down the road, if you have an online business, you're gonna be getting affiliate links. So you wanna make sure your email provider allows you to have affiliate links. So if you're thinking, well, I can just go with something like MailChimp, think again. Number one, MailChimp is not user-friendly. And then number two, they don't let you use affiliate marketing. So those are two big thumbs down for me with MailChimp. I used them for a couple years, and the truth is it dragged my business down because I wasn't motivated to send emails because it was not user-friendly. And then later I found out that they don't let you do affiliate marketing. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go and invest in Convertkit. So don't make my mistake. That's why I'm here. That's why I do these live videos. That's why I write my blog posts, because I want to help people be successful online. And just so you guys know, like if you're watching this and you're in my course, I have a whole section on this that goes into so much detail in my course. So it's in module 7 if you guys are wondering. So don't worry, you guys are going to be learning this too if you are a member in my course. Okay, so the other thing that I want to share with you guys about lead magnets, and on my website on my blog post about lead magnets, you may have read the email today because I sent an email about it earlier this morning. But there's 31 different ideas. So let me just tell you a few of them. I'm not going to tell you all of them. So think about what your teacher business is. If you want your own private ESL students, for example, you could give a tutorial. You could do a video tutorial as a lead magnet. So you would record yourself doing some type of lesson, and then they would have to, in order to watch the video, they would have to give their email address, and then you would email that video to them once they sign up. So that's one idea, to do some kind of video tutorial or trial lesson with you. So a free trial could be one. You could give them an ebook. Maybe the ebook could be all about a certain type of grammar. Or the ebook could even be like motivational for ESL students. It could be, or whatever student you want to teach. It could be how to learn a language quickly, or how to learn a language, like the tips you need to grow in learning a language or to advance your English. There's so many different ideas. You could even create a calendar for them, telling them like, okay, on Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to study blah, blah, blah. Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to study blah, blah, blah. And just create like a language learning calendar for them. You could have some kind of infographic for them. So those are just some ideas of what your lead magnet could be for your potential students. We know what a lead magnet is. We have some ideas for a lead magnet. We talked about where the lead magnet goes, but there could be more options for where you place your lead magnet. So the one option I already mentioned was on your actual website, whether that's inside the blog post or on your menu. It's got to be somewhere that stands out. And then you can also have your lead magnet, like if you're doing a Facebook Live, you can have it in the description box. Or if it's on your YouTube channel, you could have it in your description box on the YouTube channel. I put my lead magnet in so many places, and that's how I get organic traffic. And that's the other thing I want to mention to you guys as well. I grew my email list so much more when I switched from MailChimp to Convertkit because Convertkit was so much easier to understand, because I invested in it. I was like, okay, I gotta make this happen. So I was more motivated to put my lead magnet up there and make sure that I was getting people on my list. The best types of lead magnets are the ones that are offering a lot of value. Now, I know there's some people who do things like checklists. In my opinion, I feel like that is not as valuable as something like a guidebook. Even a calendar to me is more valuable than just like a checklist. But it all depends on your purpose for the lead magnet. So think about your purpose. What is it that you want your potential customer or student or client to do? So if you are looking to get private students, you probably want them to book a lesson with you. So what is something you can give them that would entice them to book a lesson with you? So that's what you want to think about with your lead magnet. Make it value-packed, easy to read, and call them to action, because that's what I do in my guidebook. I give steps. Mine is 7 steps to increase your income as an online teacher. And with those 7 steps, after each step, I have a call to action. I say, take action. I tell people to do something because I want to teach them. I want to motivate people, and I want people to be empowered to grow. And then once they see that I have given them some results with that guidebook, they're going to be more inclined to trust me as their coach for an online teacher business. So think about what your outcome is. That's how you make a really good lead magnet. We talked about the landing page. Your landing page, you want to make sure it's clear and concise. Maybe have a picture. I would say have a picture. Explain maybe in 3 sentences what they're going to get inside your lead magnet, and then call them to action. Get your free, whatever it is, your free trial lesson. Get your free guidebook. Get your free calendar. And then they click, and then that will connect them to Convertkit. And there's all kinds of tutorials on that, so that if you're like, oh, I don't really understand the technology aspect of that, it's pretty simple. It's not complicated when you use Convertkit. For me, it was way harder with MailChimp. And I like the way the Convertkit landing page looks too. It's much nicer than what MailChimp gave me. And then if you're thinking about designing, like, ooh, you're like, I don't know how to create this. What should I use? Well, there's a website, and I'm sure you've probably heard of it, but if you haven't, it's called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. And maybe I didn't put a link to that, but I will put a link to it in the description box later. So canva.com has all these kind of templates, and you can get it free. You can get the pro version. The pro version just has a little bit more options with pictures and a couple extra things. So I do have the pro version, but the free version is pretty much just as good, but it's a really reasonable price too. But the Canva templates are amazing. You can use them for social media. I use them for my YouTube covers. I use it to create my guidebook, my lead magnets. I use it for my course. So much. My blog posts, pictures, images, everything. So use Canva if you're not good at graphic design. Sets you up for success. So I swear by it. Some things you want to avoid with your lead magnet: make sure you don't overwhelm people, but also you don't want to under-deliver. Don't distract with unnecessary links or unnecessary information, and don't try to sell anything in the lead magnet. Because if people like what you offer them, they're going to come back and look at your website for other things. Plus, now you have their email, so you can send them an offer when the time is right, once that you've built more trust with them. You're going to keep sending them some free things. You're going to keep sending them free information about things that they can do whether it's learning English, whatever you want to teach them. You can give them little mini lessons, maybe 5-minute videos or something like that. And then after a while, then you can send them an offer about something. Some extra things that you can do for like a really awesome lead magnet. Invite your readers to a Facebook group. Build a community with them. That's what this is about. It's creating a community. So don't just look at them as a potential sale. You want to look at them as people in your community, people that you're helping learn, helping them to learn, and you're growing together. Share the next steps that they can take. Like I said, call them to action to do something with your freebie. Whether that's committing to practice, setting up a goal, something. And then you could incorporate a survey to see what their needs are, to get to know them a little more and help them excel. Okay, and so the next step for you is to create your lead magnet now. So if you are motivated by this video, leave me a comment. Let me know that you're going to go and create your lead magnet. I'd love to hear what it is. And if you're not sure, head over to the blog post to get some ideas for inspiration, all right? It was so much fun chatting with you guys today. Thanks for watching live if you're here live. And I'll see you in the next video. I know I was gone for a little while, but that's because I was creating my course. There was so much to do with that, and I would have been way too overwhelmed and burned out to continue doing my regular blog posts and videos. So that's why I took a break for about a month, but now I'm going to be back regularly again. All right, I'll see you guys in the next live. Take care. Bye.